Lately, we've heard from a lot of people who've been very frustrated that they aren't seeing their states talked about in our videos. And it seems like no matter how many states we cover, no matter how much information we find, there's always people who feel left out and forgotten. And that's definitely not the takeaway that I want you guys to have from our videos. We do our best to find resources all over the country. But we do have a very small team and we are very, very outnumbered. And there are new programs that pop up and disappear all of the time. And that's very hard to keep up on. So today we're going to do something a little unconventional. We don't usually do this on our channel, but we're going to open up our members only vault and we're going to share a video that we made with you that will show you how we find those resource fairs, free dinners, and other resources that are out there to help low-income people in your community. This video is going to walk you through the exact steps that our team follows to find these resources for you, and I hope that you'll find it helpful. Enjoy. Want to find freebies and assistance programs in your state fast? Today I'm going to show you the exact method that our team used to create our detailed resource roundups each week. We can't do those detailed breakdowns every week anymore, but I'm going to show you how to do it for yourself. This is my secret sauce right here. But don't be intimidated. It's easier than you might think. Over the years, our team has developed a lot of insider tricks that make the process much easier than it used to be. And since you only need to research your local area, it will be even easier for you. We were doing all 50 states and it was crazy. So the trick is to set up Google alerts so that you'll get an email notification when new programs show up in your area. Start by going to google.com/alerts. Once you're there, you can set up Google Alerts with anything you want. A lot of people choose to add their own name in quotation marks so that you can get notified if anything about you pops up online. If you want to do that, go ahead and click the little button with the plus icon right there. Now we're going to create some specific alerts so that you can be notified about any important low-income assistance programs in your area. You do not have to use all of these. You can pick and choose whichever ones are most relevant to you. Let's start with free meals. We need to use quotation marks for any words or phrases that we want to make sure are included in the search. So we're going to use free, dinner, and then our city name. If you use when with a colon and then 7D, it'll make sure that it only gives you updates from the last 7 days. That way, you shouldn't get notified about things that happened last month or even years ago. Now, before we create alert, we need to click Show Options. This is really important so that you don't get notified about a bunch of things you aren't looking for. Once that option panel is open, you can make a lot of important selections. If you're serious about finding freebies, but you don't want to receive dozens or even hundreds of emails about this, I recommend choosing the at most once a day option. This means that you'll never get more than one email a day from this notification. If you set it as it happens, you're going to get a ton of emails continuously, and it's going to be very overwhelming. If you choose at most once a week, you'll get fewer emails, but you are going to miss things. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to choose whatever is best for you. For sources, you want to select news only. There are more than 7 million blog posts published every day, and not all of them are newsworthy, trustworthy, or worth your time. You have a better chance, not a perfect chance, but a better chance, of finding the right information if you select news only. Language and region are pretty self-explanatory. For how many, I always use all results because I don't want to miss anything. You may prefer to let the Google system choose what's best for you, though, totally up to you. Make sure your email is selected in the Deliver To field and then click Save. That's how you set up a Google alert. Once you set it up, those results will automatically be delivered to you via email as often as you requested them. Now, when we created our resource roundups, we used a lot of different Google alerts to find the local news we included. Remember, we were looking nationwide, so you'll want to add your city, county, or at least state name to all of these so that you don't get overwhelmed with irrelevant information. You don't need to put it in quotation marks. You can use your state abbreviation, or if you're in a state like California or Texas, where it's a big geographical area, or if you just want to make sure that you're searching for things that are hyper-local, you can include your county name, or better yet, probably your city name at the end of all of these searches so that you make sure that you're getting that information. And when you type that in, the city name should go between the keyword and the when modifier to make sure that you're getting the best results. So here are some that we used. Area median income, and you're going to want that all in quotes. This one helps you find low-income housing opportunities, rent relief programs, mortgage relief programs, housing repair programs, and a lot of housing-related resources because they usually use AMI. Sometimes you'll get other stuff mixed in, but it's usually pretty housing-based. Federal poverty level, again, all in quotes. This is going to help you find a lot of food programs and a lot of general financial assistance programs because those tend to be based more on FPL than AMI. And then this one, I use two different quotes. I use grant, free. This one will help you find things like guaranteed income programs, cash assistance programs, scholarships, things like that. Guaranteed income program, all in quotes. This one will help you find any guaranteed income updates in your area, since you definitely don't want to miss out on those. Resource fair, again, both words in the same quotes. This one will help you find any resource fairs in your area. These often include things like school supply drives, free haircuts, free meals, free Christmas gift giveaways, all sorts of things. This is one of my absolute favorites, but it's really hard to track when you're covering the entire country. Should be a lot more manageable if you're just looking at what's in your city, though. So highly recommend that one. Now, a few notes about Google Alerts. This is going to send you a list of search results. They aren't vetted. Some of the articles will take you to sites that have paywalls, which is frustrating. Some of the links will lead you to sites that aren't trustworthy. So you need to use your judgment carefully. There are some very scammy sites that have been popping up there lately, and they are very overwhelming. You'll need to carefully review each website to see if they deserve your trust. Some signs to look out for include official domains. Sites ending in .gov and .edu are often more reliable. News sites from established, well-known news sources are generally okay. A lot of the resource fairs and detailed programs like that are going to be reported in small local publications that are well-known in your community. Clear contact information is a good indicator that a website is legitimate. Professional designs are not a guarantee, but it is a positive indicator. And you can always look for reviews not on their website, but on the internet as a whole for additional information. Watch out for scammy red flags too. These are going to include things that sound too good to be true. Things that offer you assistance without any eligibility requirements or things that guarantee approval, almost always scams. Watch out for those. You also need to watch out for high pressure tactics. Anybody who demands immediate action or payment to secure your financial assistance, if you see that, run away. Don't do it. Typos and poor grammar, sloppy websites, usually not trustworthy. Any site that's new, be a little bit skeptical of. Low income relief has been around for 10 years now. And in the last 5 years, I have just seen tons of copycat type sites pop up with fake information. So be very careful. Now, if you see something that doesn't look right, you can always do a traditional Google search to try and verify the information they're telling you. This can help you weed out fact from fiction. Anyway, you can probably see why this got really overwhelming for our team, right? We had about 60 weekly Google Alert emails coming in that we had to comb through and fact check and vet in order to put these roundups together. We had 3 or 4 people working on these each week, and it was intense. And although I loved doing it for you, we just can't spend that time digging into local resources right now. So now I'm telling you how to do it for yourself. Now, if you decide this isn't for you and you want to stop getting those emails from Google Alerts, you just need to go back to google.com/alerts and click the little trash can at the end of each one of those search terms to remove that alert. It's really easy. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop those in the comments. And then go check out another one of our videos for more ways to save money and get free stuff. I'll see you there.